Hey, this is Jeff with a quick channel update. I think I usually do one closer to the start of the year, but that was right in the middle of the Fallout 3 Pacifist run. I didn't need to announce what I was working on, and I didn't have any other big news to share. So now that that's wrapped up, what's new? First off, you may have noticed Belthan tweaked my appearance a bit. Well, I made your avatar 12 or 13 years ago, and time doesn't pass in here unless you code for it. But then you did that side-by-side with Meta, Jeff, and it was like, hoo boy, better update that. For all the fun I make of FaceGen in this generation of games, I have to admit, it's pretty uncanny. Okay, don't tell him, but all I did was swap out the male head human texture and replace it with the male head human old texture. I mean, head human old is what Moriarty and Flack use. At least I didn't need to break out head human aged like Walter and Abraham Washington. I should let your vigorous young host get back to the update. So, year-in review-wise, I uploaded 37 videos in 2023, including 3 channel updates, 1 video essay, the Finding GNR with Math, 17 episodes of the Fallout 3 100% no-kill run, and 16 episodes of the Koito Ergo Sum DLC crossover walkthrough, including the one that was just about the accompanying Koito Ergo Sum 4.20 update. Which, as an aside, 4.20 has over 10,000 downloads since then. Nothing like the numbers back in the day, but it's kind of amazing that many people are still playing a 10-year-old mod for a 14-year-old game. I don't do false humility, and I rarely do genuine humility, but it's really gratifying that so many people still enjoy it, and if you're one of those people, thank you. Anyway, 37 was way over my goal of averaging 1 video a month. Especially considering Belthan was as busy with the mods as I was with the videos. And I'm exhausted. I need a vacation, starting right now. Well, good news on that front. I'm about to start working on lyric videos for the Rise of Alexander album, which will be published on my other channel. I made lyric videos for the rest of my discography a few years ago, and I wanted to do this one too, but I didn't think the video style I used for the other albums would work. Rise of Alexander is written in a rock opera format, but I sing most of the parts. To me, it's obvious when different characters are singing, but when other people listen to it, they're like, why are you contradicting yourself now? And I'm like, no, it's a different character speaking. And they're like, oh. Like if Aristotle saying, that Persian art is a waste of your time. Greek culture is the pinnacle of human achievement. And Alexander's like, dude, we're both Macedonian. Maybe you're humbled by the Greek thing, but I got news for you. If you don't realize it's 2 different characters speaking, I can see where that might be a bit confusing. And yes, a few years later, Alexander waged brutal war on the Persians with dubious motives, so he doesn't have much room to talk. But he treated most conquered territories better than his combined Greek and Macedonian armies treated their own enemies at home, which in turn pissed off half of his own generals. And yes, all that is part of what the album is about. And yes, I've wandered into a shameless plug. Anyway, my first idea was just putting character name : in front of each line, but then I started thinking, you know, text on a black background is fine if you're just listening to a playlist while you're making dinner, but this is a concept album. Maybe you should spruce it up a bit. And the ideas I had for that spiraled out of control, so it ended up on the back burner for a few years. But I solved one of my biggest dilemmas, so now's the time. If you don't follow my other channel, I'll be posting on the community tab over here periodically to let you know how it's going, and in the meantime, I'll almost certainly still be doing occasional one-off video essays on this channel. For one thing, a few weeks ago I had a question in the comments on the sneak and detection analysis that I couldn't definitively answer with the data I collected for the video, so I went down a little rabbit hole running a few more tests, and the results were kind of surprising. And I've had other questions that weren't as hard to answer, but I didn't cover in the video, so I want to make a follow-up to that. I've also had a lot of requests to cap off the Fallout 3 Skills Dash series with a single video that summarizes the successful strategy. People who want to try it themselves find the series really frustrating to follow along because I didn't make it clear enough that it was a challenge run, not a tutorial, and I failed twice, and when I finally succeeded, I didn't show the whole run. I just opened with the first 3 levels were the same as what I did in episode 4, but then I changed this. So I'm definitely going to do a step-by-step guide for those folks soon. And I have some research in my back pocket that I did because a couple unexpected perk-related speech options in the Fallout 3 No-Kill series made me wonder if a lot of perks had undocumented benefits. Spoiler warning, they do. I'm bored. You have any mod ideas? Stop it. Go drink your beer and wait for the Starfield Creation Kit to come out.
I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that.
Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.